Welcome to our deep dive today. We're going to be looking at how to actually turn your workouts into English learning sessions.
Okay.
We're taking an excerpt from Testo Incolato called Thinking in English While Exercising. And it basically argues that your fitness journey can help boost your English fluency. So are you ready to kind of make those gym sessions a double win for your body and your brain?
Absolutely. It's fascinating how this connection actually has some science behind it.
Oh.
Yeah, when you work out, your brain is releasing all these chemicals like dopamine and norepinephrine, which helps you be more alert and it boosts your cognitive function. And basically all this brain activity creates the perfect environment for learning new things, including languages.
So you're saying that my morning jog can help me like ace an English presentation at work?
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
The source even suggests that just incorporating English into your workout can be as simple as starting with fitness vocabulary.
Okay.
Think of the words you use every day at the gym: cardio, strength training, right?
Reps, sets.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm starting to see like how I could implement this. Instead of just like going through the motions, I could be actively thinking about these words in English while I'm doing the exercises.
Yes, precisely.
Okay.
And it goes beyond those basic terms. You can describe the movements, the equipment, even how your body feels, all in English.
Right.
So like instead of just thinking, I'm tired, you could say, my muscles are fatigued, or I need to replenish my electrolytes.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's like adding an extra layer of engagement to the workout. I like that.
And that mental engagement is key because it helps you remember those words and phrases.
Right.
And it creates a link between what you're physically doing and the English expression.
So my brain is like doing bicep curls along with my arms.
Exactly.
But what about those moments when you need like a little extra push?
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious about the source's suggestion to use motivational phrases in English. What's that about? This is where it gets really interesting. So picture this. You're struggling to finish that last set of squats.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of thinking, I can't do this in your native language, you push yourself and say, come on, you got this. One more rep.
Wow. Yeah, okay. It's like having a little coach in your head.
Exactly. And the best part is you can even come up with your own silly and memorable phrases.
Oh, okay.
It makes it fun.
Yeah.
And makes those English expressions stick.
Okay, so I'm already trying to think of like some epic English workout mantras in my head.
Nice.
But what if you need like more than just self-talk? The source mentions something called the imaginary trainer, which sounds really interesting.
So this technique uses visualization.
Uh-huh.
Picture this.
Yeah.
You've got this super encouraging English-speaking personal trainer guiding you through your workout. They're explaining the exercises, correcting your form, giving you motivation, all in English.
It's like having a personal tutor at the gym without having to pay for one. I can see how that would really help immerse you in the language.
It's training your brain to think in English even while you're working out, and the more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
I've actually tried something similar, where I describe my workout out loud in English.
Wow.
It felt a bit awkward, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it really did help me solidify the vocabulary.
That's a great example. It shows that engaging with the language in unconventional ways really does help.
Speaking of engaging with English,
Music and podcasts, right?
you read my mind.
I'm a huge fan of both.
The source highlights how powerful it can be to listen to English music and podcasts during your workouts.
Okay.
It's a great way to absorb vocabulary and pronunciation passively
Yeah.
while you're doing something you already enjoy.
Yeah. So I can see myself like rocking out to my favorite English tunes while lifting weights or getting lost in a really interesting podcast while I'm on the treadmill.
Yes!
Talk about multitasking, right?
The source even mentions a 7-day challenge that helps you easily integrate English into your workouts.
Oh, wow. It gives you a structured approach to making it a consistent habit.
Okay, I'm definitely interested in hearing more about this challenge. Can you give us a sneak peek of what it's all about?
Yeah. The challenge starts with some simple steps, like incorporating a few new fitness-related words in your daily routine.
Yeah.
And then it gradually builds up to more challenging activities, like following workout videos in English or even writing about your fitness journey in English.
Right.
It's a fun and achievable way to make English a natural part of your routine.
I'm already feeling inspired to revamp my whole workout routine. Let's dive into more details about this 7-day challenge.
All right, so let's break down this 7-day challenge. It's designed to really turn your workouts into like these English learning zones.
Yeah, I'm ready. What's the plan for day 1?
Day 1 is all about building your vocabulary.
Okay.
The challenge is to try and use 5 new fitness-related words during your day.
Yeah.
Ideally, while you're working out.
So instead of just hopping on the treadmill, I could be like, okay, time for some high-intensity interval training.
Yeah, exactly. You're making the words, like, mean something
Yeah.
rather than just, like, a word on a page.
Right.
Then Day 2 builds on this, where the challenge is to describe one full movement in English.
Okay.
So instead of just grunting through a set of lunges, you could be thinking, I'm lowering my body by bending both knees until my back knee almost touches the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not just naming the exercise, you're
Yeah.
thinking about it
Right. Engaging.
in English.
Yeah.
Day 3 is all about unleashing your inner English cheerleader.
Oh, fun.
It's motivational phrase day.
All right. Time to channel my inner Rocky, I guess. I can already hear myself like, no pain, no gain, push through the burn.
And the more unique and like relevant the phrases are to you, the more they'll stick.
Yeah.
Day 4 brings music into the mix.
Oh, nice.
The challenge is to listen to an English song during your workout and try to sing along,
Okay.
especially the chorus.
All right. Well, this is where my love of like 80s power ballads comes in handy. Karaoke, but with cardio.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's engaging, and it helps you with your rhythm and flow of speaking English.
Nice.
Day 5, you try something a little different. Follow a workout video in English.
Oh, I've actually been meaning to try those online yoga classes.
Yeah.
Perfect excuse.
It's a great way to learn more fitness vocabulary and instructions.
Yeah.
You'll probably learn things you wouldn't use in your regular workouts.
Plus, it's like having that English-speaking trainer right there with me in my living room.
Exactly. Okay, so Day 6
Yeah, what about day 6?
is about reflection and some writing practice.
Okay,
The challenge is to journal about your workout in English.
I like that. It's a chance to review what I've learned
Yeah.
and track my progress, both with like my fitness and fluency.
Yeah, exactly. Even just like a short paragraph.
Yeah.
It helps solidify what you've been learning.
Right.
And finally, we get to Day 7, the grand finale.
Ooh, drum roll, please. What is the final challenge?
It's all about putting everything together.
Okay.
The Day 7 challenge is to complete an entire workout thinking only in English.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
It is.
But it's motivating. It's like the culmination of all these techniques.
Exactly. It's the point where it all comes together naturally, like you want it to.
I'm ready to take on this challenge. Before I lace up my sneakers and get going, what other advice would you give for making this fusion like long term?
It's all about finding what works best for you
Hmm.
and making a routine that fits your life.
Okay.
Don't feel like you have to do everything at once.
Right.
Start with like 1 or 2 techniques that you like,
Yeah.
and then add others later as you get more confident.
So it's progress, not perfection. I like that.
Yeah.
What about like the social aspect of working out? Do you have any tips for using that to learn English?
Absolutely. Having a workout buddy who speaks English is a game changer.
Yeah, I've heard that having a workout buddy can help keep you accountable. But how does that work with learning a language?
Well, you'll naturally be talking about your workouts.
Right.
Sharing tips, encouraging each other, celebrating successes.
And if all is happening in English, it's like built-in practice.
Exactly. It's like having a language exchange partner while you work out. And if you can't find someone in person, there's tons of online communities.
Right.
You can find buddies all over the world.
Technology is amazing. So many possibilities. What about fitness apps? Can we use those to learn English too?
Absolutely. Most fitness apps have programs in multiple languages,
Oh, cool.
including English.
Okay.
So even if you're doing a yoga class or a strength training routine, you can use the English audio cues and instructions.
It's like having a trainer in your pocket.
Yeah, and a lot of apps have features for tracking your progress and setting goals, which you can all do in English.
It's another way to immerse yourself in the language.
Exactly.
We've covered so much today, from the science behind exercise and learning to practical techniques and even the social side of fitness.
It's clear that working out can be so much more than just physical.
Yeah.
It's about using your time wisely to create this awesome learning experience.
I'm so energized and inspired to change up my routine.
That's great. But before we finish up this part, I want to leave you with a question.
Okay, I'm ready. What's the challenge?
Think about your next workout. What's one small thing you can change today to add English into it?
Okay.
Could be something as simple as listening to an English song during warm-up or describing your movements while you lift weights.
I love that. Even a small change can make a difference.
Exactly. And if you're up for it, share your experiment with us in the comments. We'd love to hear your ideas.
Awesome. Let's keep this conversation going. Stay tuned for the final part where we'll talk about even more ways to level up your English fitness game. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into fitness and English learning.
We've talked about a lot from vocabulary and motivation to visualization and music.
Right, even that 7-day challenge.
Yeah. But there's one more strategy I want to mention that can be super powerful: setting goals in English.
Oh, goals.
Yep.
I know it's important for both fitness and language learning, but I haven't thought about combining them.
It's such a simple way to, reinforce your commitment to both goals.
Okay, I'm interested. How does it work?
Well, instead of just setting general goals like I want to get stronger or I want to improve my English, try being more specific and do it all in English.
So instead of I want to run a 5K,
Right.
I could say something like, my goal is to complete a 5K in under 30 minutes while talking to other runners in English.
Exactly. You've basically woven your language learning goal right into your fitness goal.
Oh, wow, double motivation.
Yeah.
And by writing it down and visualizing it in English, I'm getting those words and phrases in my head more.
Exactly. You're creating a mental picture of success for both.
I really think that could help me stay on track.
And remember, the goals don't have to be, huge.
They can be small.
Yeah. It could be something like, I'm going to learn 5 new fitness words this week.
Right.
Or I'm going to listen to an English podcast for 15 minutes during my next workout.
Yeah, small steps.
It's about setting yourself up for success, and celebrating each win along the way.
This deep dive has been so eye-opening, seriously.
We really challenged how we think about fitness and English.
And showed that one can really help the other.
So as we wrap up, remember, you don't have to stay stuck in the traditional ways of learning a language.
Go beyond textbooks and classrooms, right?
Yeah. Use English in your daily life, even at the gym.
Turn workouts into adventures, make every day a chance to learn.
Yeah.
And just make your life this, awesome mix of language and growth.
Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection.
Enjoy it all. And your English skills will get better.
Thanks for being here with us.
Keep learning and keep moving. We'll see you next time.